The church gives us this wonderful, beautiful gospel so as to see that kind of discipleship. So dropping everything and following him. And so in the course of history, we also have someone who did that. And we have, otherwise is known as Patrick. And he died in the year 461 at Down in Ireland. So he was born about the year 389 of Romano-British origins, perhaps in Wales. And a lot of this we really are not always so sure because many claim other sources, other roots and so on. Maybe it was more in Europe rather than the United Kingdom and so on. So, but we take it with a kind of understanding of that. So perhaps in Wales. Now, founded Metropolitan See of Armagh. So that is the original, the first one, the how would you call the main one from which everything else, the whole local church grew. He authored a book. It's called Confessio, or Confession. But confession doesn't mean saying your sins. Confession means making a profession of faith, your creed. This is your belief, and this is how I express it. So that's the same thing with the Confession of St. Augustine. It is how he has lived his faith and how strong it is. So also, and then he wrote also the famous Lorica. Okay, the accent goes on the right and the low. Lorica is from the Latin meaning breastplate. A work praising Christ, and this is probably his. Then patron of Nigeria. I don't know how they got connected. Well, the Irish brothers, the White Fathers also from Ireland, they did a lot of missionizing up there in Nigeria, and just by coincidence, they just had the bishops of Nigeria had their ad limina visit to the Pope yesterday. Mm-hmm. And the Pope gives him a little explanation all about the conversion and on St. Patrick, how he did it, and also what to do in Nigeria. Then apostle and patron of Ireland. So, but we also know of Nigeria. And of Chicago and of New York, and you will see the St. Patrick's Cathedral now, and then in Chicago you have the Chicago River being colored green, and so there's many other activities going on in the whole United States. So St. Patrick, how the Lord then responds in the course of history by sending us these great apostles. So, of course, as you see the image of the apostles bringing out the nets, bringing so many fish that it tears them at their nets, so also here is St. Patrick bringing the nets with so many souls, and then how Ireland has supplied the whole world with so many priests and so many religious and so much for the benefit of the universal church. And so we should pray also for this time for Ireland, which is suffering very, very much in the faith. They have undergone all this accusation of sexual abuse of minors, and their clergy is very much despondent or down. So we need to remember St. Patrick's intercession for that clergy, and also their suffering in many vocations as well. And so let us then continue asking St. Patrick to make us those great missionaries. As a great missionary, always being in the lake of Gennesaret, and always with the other apostles pulling up the nets.